Welcome back into the Viking Central podcast. Hope everyone had a great Easter weekend, a great Easter Sunday. But we are back to football, guys. Draft is just over 3 weeks away, getting closer by the day. I'm going to throw some bold predictions at you today. Kind of a draft strategy I kind of made. It is bold, so people aren't going to always agree with it. But this is not what I think is going to happen. These are a couple bold predictions for you. But before we get into the video, I do want to shout out our sponsor. That's Badass Wood Art. Use code VC15 for 15% off at checkout. You see the logo there up in the left-hand corner. That's Badass Wood Art. Type in That's Badass Wood Art on Google, Twitter, Facebook, and his socials. His page will pop right up. Again, use code VC15 for 15% off your order. All right, bold prediction time. I'm kind of just going to hop in right off the bat here. Now, this is bold, okay? It's not what I think is going to happen, but it's kind of an offensive strategy that I kind of went through. Defensively, they addressed that in free agency, so I'm focusing on the offensive side of the football. Going to have some fun with it. My first prediction here, the Vikings trade down and draft Michael Penix Jr. out of Washington. Now, they did privately meet with him last week in Seattle. He had his pro day, performed really well, ran a sub 4.5, super fast. People probably didn't really expect that. I know there's been times from like 4.46 to 4.55 or something like that. So right in that range, either way, a really good time. And that arm talent is insane. I think he'd slide right into Kevin O'Connell's system and just throw rockets everywhere. He'd be making some big time throws, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to have him in this offense. Again, so this is a strategy. My second bold prediction, they garner a second or third round pick and they draft a wide receiver. Now, there's a couple wide receivers I like, and you see the one right there. It is Xavier Leggett out of South Carolina. Now, this guy, I think, again, is NFL ready and could come right into this offense and make a difference. Now, he's a guy that can play inside and outside, in my opinion, and he can kind of just take over the scraps from Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. I would absolutely love this, to be honest with you. Another guy I do really like is Roman Wilson out of Michigan. Now, he's not going to be pairing with J.J. McCarthy. He's going to be with Michael Penix Jr., so that's going to be really interesting. A guy that just pure football player, a guy that gets open. NFL coaches would love him. I know his college coaches loved him, but a guy that can just get open and really do a lot of the dirty work and move the chains. A guy that is probably a better Brandon Powell, to be honest with you, and who can also stretch the field. I really like both Xavier Leggett and Roman Wilson. Now, my third bold prediction. All right, I got my quarterback of the future. I got my wide receiver 3. That he's going to have weapons to throw. He's going to be able to throw the ball all over the field. It's going to be a lot of fun. But my third bold prediction, Vikings will keep number 23 and draft center Jackson Powers Johnson. Now, people are thinking here, oh, they need to go D-tackle. Now, this is offensive. This is my offense right here. All right. Michael Penix Jr., JPJ, this is for you, Ryan, my co-host. He absolutely loves Jackson Powers Johnson, a guy that can come right in, play day one. Sorry, Garrett Bradbury. You're a backup from now on. We're sick of watching you get pushed around against the good players. You've done what you've been able to do as a pro. You're solid, but if we really want to elevate this offense, having a center quarterback exchange for the future, a guy that they can develop chemistry right off the bat, I think it'd be amazing. And he's day one ready out of Oregon, 21 years old. It'd be a lot of fun to watch those guys' careers evolve and evolve. But what do you guys think of this strategy? Go get Michael Penix Jr., go get a wide receiver in the second or third round after trading down from 11. You get an extra pick. Xavier Leggett and Roman Wilson's my wide receivers I really like. Malachi Corley would be my dream one, but I think he's going to be gone. He's a first-round draft pick, in my opinion. I'm a guy that can do really it all, but that's probably not possible in this scenario. And then they go draft a center, Jackson Powers Johnson, again, to just grow up with Michael Penix Jr. And I know people are saying, well, Michael Penix Jr. already is grown up. He's like 24, 25 years old. Hey, if he's a hit, no one's going to care about his age at the draft. It's going to be 10, 12-year starter in the league if it is a hit. But I know I'm probably going to get a little fire from this, but that's what it's all about. I had a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Again, the draft is just over 3 weeks away. We will have a draft live stream here on Viking Central. Stay tuned. Again, God bless. Thanks for tuning in.